Hey everyone. So in my project, I've created my own MIDI keyboard. Well, it works like this. So if I turn on DSP and then start, and turn up the volume, I think you all should be able to hear that there's audio playing. Oops, that's the wrong note. And other than that, there is more different sounds. I call it, this is the sawtooth sound wave. This is the square wave, and then right here you can adjust the pitch. You can pitch it up. It's similar to guitar bends with the notes bending up or down, and below it's the octave slider. Maximum of 9 and a minimum of 0, which I suppose you can't really hear anything because the frequency is too low. And the maximum, it's gonna break your ears. Yeah. And you can in the MIDI keyboard, it behaves like an actual piano with its notes fading out after a certain period. And below there's a ring. I call this the ring module. It will ring out more significantly like the piano's pedals. But I forgot which one. I think it's the leftmost one, which if you step on it, it will ring out the keys pressed. See, it's ringed out like for a longer period, and without it on, it rings out for only a few seconds, 2 seconds to be exact. And below are the effects modules. They aren't created by me except for the distortion and the ring and the record thing. Well, I'll credit who made this later on. This one's the phaser. It doesn't have really significant effect. But I think it works on other two, the saw wave and the square wave. Yeah, it doesn't have significant effect on this cosine wave. So, oh look, there's some different peaks. I don't think you guys can hear me. So there's different peaks. Nice. How about the flanger? Also works on the cosine wave. Here's the chorus. Basically stacks another of this wave, but plays in the delayed line. Sorry. I can have 3 of these effects on. And here's the distortion. I made it by myself, and this effect doesn't really work. It doesn't always work. I mean, I have to adjust the lower limits of it. most of the time and adjust the gain to. I like to make it amp it up to the max. It's supposed to distort. I don't know why it doesn't work. Oh, no. Still usable. And then here's the record module. You can record whatever I play. I've overrun it. It's only 10 seconds. You can only record 10 seconds of audio. I'm going to play it. Nice, and I can also play by the MIDI keyboard here if I don't have an actual keyboard on me. Okay, on the left, right, on the right, here is the mute button. Basically mutes what I'm playing. Here's a reverb, but I don't think it's working. It's a reverb sound. I don't know why, but it's fine. Here's the gain. Basically, amplifies the volume. I wouldn't use the slider because it's already loud enough for me. Perfect. And the autoplay function. Quite cool, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot it can also include with the effects. Oh, now it works, the distortion. Perfect. Stop. Off. So let's see this the sounds behind it. Let's see what it's composed of. So oh whoops. This is what's happened behind it actually. So from the start, let's take a look at the sub patch of key input. I'll run this very quick. So when I input a key, it will list out the name of the actual key I inputted it. Well, instead of receiving the ASCII number, I actually receive the actual name of the key. So when it goes through these selections, selects W, A, T, Y, and so on. Well, instead of the ASCII key number, because I'm lazy and I don't want to look it up on the table and refer to each one of the characters with each of the ASCII number. Well, at the down here is the black keys and the white keys on the key piano, okay? And right here, after selecting the key name or inputting the key name, it converts it to a MIDI number. So according to the, I think it's the MIDI table to frequency, the MIDI number of 12, it's actually C0, like C octave 0, or 69, it's A octave 4 with the frequency of 440, I think. And here's the output. Output's the MIDI number. Well, let's take a look on the right, the autoplay function. Oh, ignore these are supposed to work. but it doesn't work on the program I'm using to edit my PD files. Oh yeah, this program is called puredata, and it's exactly the same to puredata, but it adds better visuals. But it's also a little buggy. So yeah, that's why I can't really run the modules. I mean objects next to it. These are supposed to be gem modules and for the visualization of a beautiful sphere. So here it's the autoplay function. The inlet is just play and the it's the right stop. Oh yeah, I forgot. Turn it off. And the volume. So autoplay is running. So the metro 200 means that it's running each 200 milliseconds, repeating itself. I'll stop it first. It's quite annoying. And it randomly selects a number and then goes to below selection. Selects each of the MIDI numbers. This is C0, D0, I think, E0, F0, and G. Like G, and then A, B, C, D, E, and so on. And it's like this is like very similar to the key input. It also outputs the MIDI numbers, and which is later converted into the frequency, MIDI number to frequency. And on here is the octave slider, octave, or I call this the octave module. These are actually sub patches because why not? I love to make my things much tidier, even though there's already a lot of wires laying around. It doesn't matter. So this is the input, also the slider input. Well, basically the science behind of this, it's when the slider's input value is moved up, these numbers go up by integer values, and it's either 1, 2, or and so on towards 9. So 4 times 12 is 48, and this number adds up to the already inputted MIDI thing, and then it converts to, and then later towards down here it's the M2F, which is MIDI number to frequency. And for example, 69 means A4, like a frequency of 440. And if I input A, this is 69. So they already inputted the A0, it's 21 plus 48, it's 69, and 69 is A4, and that's frequency of 440. So down here is the modes from the radio buttons on the sides. There are 3 modes. I've already said it's the oscillator and sawtooth, and also the square wave. So when I switch this is 0, 1, and 2 is switches, and it also switches its modes to cosine wave, sawtooth wave, or square waves. This is the switch. That's how I've been switching towards between 0, 1, and 2. It's quite annoying. That's quite, and here's 3 of the effects that I have to give credit to the pickup block for these. And this is the chorus module, which produces more sounds like there are more of them playing together at the same time. They can also be delayed. So right here, this is the input and also the toggle. That's how it's been happening. When this is toggled on, this goes here, and this is supposed to be 1, and then this is going to be 1, and the wave going through here is also added into here, into the already passing through wave, and that's how it's stacked together. of around 2 waves, or you can amp it up towards or 3. Oh, it doesn't work. Or you can amp it up to 3 according to the slider. I forgot how many. And delay amount and stuff. Just write another delayed line for 1 second, or in 1 second. I don't really know much. And it falls down to here. BD is also same as delay read, means reading the delayed line that's been written above. Yeah. And there's the next module called Flanger. Yeah, I don't really have much to explain here. It's just a audio module. I don't really know how this works, but yeah, it's like writing in a delayed line right here, and then it reads again, and then sent back to the original cable and down back here, and yeah. And there's a phaser. It's the audio effect who actually create a swirly or sweeping effect. I don't really know how these work, but it stacks over each other and creates cool swirly effects. And yeah, now there goes the modules I created for myself. I know how this works, so it's basically limiting the upper limit and the lower limit of the sine wave, and also adjusting gain, like increasing the amplitude of the wave. This effect just makes the audio wave more aggressive or edgy or kind of gritty. And there's the link ring module, which took me a long time to make and to figure out. This is when the LED ring toggles off. This goes to the first parameter, and this goes to the second one, 2,500 seconds, I think. I think that's seconds. Yes, and in V line it's a ramp, decreases from 1 to 0 in no wait, it increases to from 0 to 1 and then decreases back to 0. So that's how it worked for the ring module. And it goes back down, and yep. And then here's the start, the volume, the gain, mute. Oh yeah, the visualizer. Not much here. Just visualize what I was pressing. Visualizes here. I'm gonna play some background music. And this is the gain, the volume, the mute here. Oops. This is a pre-made live coding toolkit audio output similar to the DAC, but with more functions. And the reverb is supposed to go to the last inlet, and I think it's supposed to work, but I don't think it actually worked for some reason. Doesn't matter. And here's the record function. So it records from inlet here, and if it starts, it records the one goes here, records what I played on the MIDI keyboard and writes on this visualizer. After that, if I stop it, it stops the recording. If I want to play, it plays on the graph here, plays what I just recorded, and now I can adjust the volume from the slider. And if I want to reset it, I press this one and it resets the record. Oops, stop. And then off, play. And it's playing what I just recorded. Stop, reset. And oh yeah, up here is a little bit more. So you might have seen when I pressed the autoplay button, the splashing rainbowy like random colors, and this is how it happened here. So when I press start, it goes right down here. Metro means a loop, and then it randomly picks a number between 255, 255, between these numbers. Don't give me scientific notations. And when it's actually selected that color, it goes here, first parameter. Oh yeah, that 255 thing refers to the RGB one. So it's like, I'll give you an example. Nope, not here. I'll give you an example. Properties. Oops, it doesn't open. Nope, it doesn't open. Why? Properties? No. Oh yeah, properties. It's like here. 2551. Maximum of 255 each, and that means white. Black, okay. So here, when it's on, the background of the record module is turns red, means rolling. And if it's stop, black, returns black, back to black, or reset it. And then it's play. It's play, there should be rain changing its background color like rainbow. And stop. And here's the display screen. Not really that much. It just exceeds its signal from the keys I've pressed. Oh, what's this? Stuffing. Okay. And it also appends a list. It adds the octave number to the front of the inputted note, and outputs this as list here, and it's the screen displays the note and the octave. And there's a little tiny DSP button which toggles the DSP. I don't know what's that meaning, but okay. But yeah, I forgot that's more also this. Okay. Right here, this is the keyboard. It also works. So it works by when I input also key name. So it works like after I pressed the key A, it goes here, bang, change the color to the light blue, and then after 0.25 seconds, it turns back to white. That's how it works. Also sends a signal to the input here, key input, and it turns to the MIDI number and play audio out. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that behind is just it's actually just buttons and bangs. This is just canvas in white color, and it has a receive symbol called C0 color, and so on here, and that's how it changes color. You can just press on the keys without clicking on the keyboard. And that's it. That's pretty much it for my included keyboard. It's awesome. Thank you very much. And I think you should refer to the next video, which I imported this whole keyboard into Modular, a mobile platform for pure data. And yeah, have a look.